It's money. I wish I had more money to buy more drones, and that today is a problem we're going to tackle with the head of EMAX. G'day, my name is Stu from UAVfutures, and if you're sick of buying ridiculously expensive drones and components and thinking, man, I've got enough, but I need to make it work with this, today we definitely have you covered. We're going to show you how you can go from flying a freestyle rig to convert it over to the Cine Mini from EMAX with kind of some of their smart thinking. That's what we're looking at today. This is the Cine Mini. I really do like the name, and the beauty about it, it is one of the first ones on the market that sells with everything, and I think it's like $150. I'm not sure, check the link, but it is a BYOVV. Bring your own VTX version. There is a full version as well, but if you're like me, I think this is going to be absolutely suited to a lot of people out there. So essentially what you can do, it is designed to take your expensive VTXs, and if you don't want to fly them in your freestyle rig or anything like that, the process of putting them inside your Cine so you can maybe do some Cine flying for a little while and then put it back is very, very straightforward and absolutely streamlined. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. It's a bit of an overview. I throw it, get it in the roof shot right here. You can see it is a pretty robust, fairly strong little frame right here. Everything's really well protected. And the main thing, it is designed for people who want to fly around a bit, but also they want a smaller footprint when they're cruising around. It's easy to pack, easy to travel with. Maybe you're going somewhere, it could be indoors, or you don't want to take your big 5-inch Ripper monster out. That almost sounds inappropriate. Well, you can take this one out, which is a little bit smaller. Some of the details, of course, it's on ELRS. I'm going to show you just why I love ELRS, and it takes like 2 seconds to bind up. You're going to love it. Can't be that easy.
Telemetry lost.
Okay. Well, it's that easy. And also with the beauty about it, if I flip this over, it's got some pretty little powerful motors on the bottom right here, as well as some very strong ducts. But we can take this thing apart, and it is so easy to put your VTX in. There is this little canopy right here, and this is exactly, once we unscrew these, it actually has 4 bolts, but I've taken 2 of them out because I was having a bit of a play with this before. We take these out, and Bob's your uncle. This is your little shell. This is what's going to protect your expensive VTX. You can put any VTX you like in there. I'm putting in a DJI 03 air unit, and we will need to take this apart as well. So I'm going to snap off the antenna plugs right here, the little UHFL connectors, and also we'll take out the little ribbon cable. Unfortunately, you do need to take the ribbon cable out of your air unit as well to fit it through. So we'll take this off. Taking that out, and now we can install it in right here. It's very easy. This ribbon part is pretty easy to connect into, this little plug right here. It is designed, let's press that in like this. Now look, you could probably bolt this down or zip tie it depending on whether you're going to be taking it in or out of different crafts quite a lot, but it's very easy to set up anyway. I'm going to orientate mine around this direction, and we're going to feed our little VTX cable down. Alright, so we can simply plug that in. Now let's put our camera in as well, and check this out. You can actually just, I think these are made to stretch these off the top like so. Take these little plugs out. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then check this out. Simply take it out like that. It's going to make it so much easier when we're installing. So we simply just slide our ribbon cable down some of these holes. Slide that in the back. And clip these on. And there we have it. Now I just have to put it back together. I'm going to clip this in right here. And we've essentially installed our VTX into our BYOVTX. It's like half an alphabet right there. Let me just... And boom, we put that together with about 10 minutes of time. The trickiest part was simply threading the ribbon cable of the camera through to the VTX. Once that was done, it took about, I guess, another 3 minutes to put it all back together. I really love it. I'm going to give a huge shout out whoever is engineering this over at EMAX. I'm sure they're not going to get too much credit in some other videos, but one of the things I really did love, because this entire top plate is soft mounted, these little rivets that go in here can be a huge pain to try and put together, but the geniuses over at EMAX, whoever did this part, I really appreciate it. And anyway, and I'm sure you guys can leave some love for it as well, is you can simply unscrew this bit and it makes it so much, there's one of my batteries going off ready to go rip this thing around. It makes it so much easier to connect this top pod or not. Or if you wanted to cruise this thing around without any camera at all and practice some line of sight, you've got a really easy way to do that as well. Now look, it's not going to be for everybody, but if you ask me who is it going to suit, I would say, look, if you're the sort of person, you've got some freestyle rigs out there, maybe it started snowing, you want to try something a little bit different, but I completely understand. You don't want to drop another like $300 or whatever it is for one of those VTXs. So if you've got an easy way, whether you want to just do it for one day's flying session or for a season of snow or summer or spring, whatever it's going to be, and you think I'm not going to fly this anymore, let's go around. Maybe we'll try some indoor stuff or somewhere a little bit different. This is such a good idea with your bring your own VTX style of versions. Big thumbs up. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how easy it is to bind. So let me turn on my radio pocket here from Radio Master. I'm going to grab a battery.
Switch warning.
Yes. Now it recommends about an 850 milliamp hour. I've got a 720 right here, but check this out. I think it is just 3 times on and off. And we should get a little binding procedure that's going to be happening. We go into our radio. Where is it? Under system. Come on, back out of here. System, Express ELRS. Go down to bind. Was that done? Can't be that easy.
Telemetry lost.
Okay. Well, it's that easy. Yeah, that's how easy it is to bind. Simply plugged it in 3 times, press binding on my radio, and that's it. No more, I guess, voodoo, crazy, praying, hoping, whatever you need to do to get your VTX and stuff work. That's it. Like, that shocked me even. Just 3 times, bang, press bind, you're good to go fly around and have some fun. Now, I do need to say, before we go out and fly, I do need to put my 2 little camera screws. EMAX, if you're watching this and you're sending out your VTX versions where people need to purchase their own VTXs, just include a couple little screws that go in the side. They may be here, although I can't find the box that mine came with. I've had it for a little while. And we're going to go around in the part 2. You're going to see Steve's impressions on this. We're going to capture some really cool footage that I can't wait to show you as well. And now we're going to rip this thing around in the park, bring Steve along, show you exactly what we think. So we might even head over to Whoop Heaven. But in the interim, if you believe in FPV and sharing this message of getting as many people flying in the air as possible, my Patreon link is down below. And if today's the day when you decide, Stuart, I think you do deserve some love, I would greatly appreciate it if you went and checked that link out. And I've got to give a huge shout out to EMAX as well, because it's about time we started looking at the components we already had rather than having to buy new ones all the time, to just sell some versions like this with bring your own VTX. And also go check this video out. This was my 1000th video and I put a lot of work into it, so I'd love to know what you think about it as well.